Yo dudes, welcome back to another Zelda tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Ship of Harkinian up and running. Let's get right into it. This is the Ship of Harkinian website, link in the description. You can either you can join their Discord or download on GitHub. Either one works. I'm going to show you guys the GitHub page. Right here you'll choose the download for Windows, Linux, Mac. There is a Switch version, a Wii U version. Those take extra steps. You'd have to have like a homebrewed Switch and whatnot. So I'm not going to get into that because I do not actually have one of those. But you can also download from here. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this. And this actually works out because I needed to update mine anyways. I hit Mac download. It says Mac ready. I don't know why it says that, but that should be fine. And then one other thing we'll need here is the Ship of Harkinian compatibility checker. And this will show you all the versions of Ocarina of Time that work with it. So you tell a lot of the NTSC versions don't work, while the PAL versions do. So if you have like PAL, GameCube, Master Quest, any of these, you can open your ROM wherever you get it from. How you want to source it is up to you, but anyways, where is it actually at? Here, I think I could just drag it in right like this. Okay, yeah. So I dragged my ROM in, and it tells me right here that it's got the check mark. It highlights which one it even is. So this is super handy. This will also be in the description. But once you have your compatible Ocarina of Time ROM, you're going to want to go ahead and get your download that you had, which that is not my download. That's my old version. You're going to want to go ahead and get this, drag it here onto the desktop or wherever you want it. It doesn't have to be in the desktop. Be in your documents or wherever you so please, but we're going to go ahead and extract this. So that's done. You're going to have your extracted folder now. I have my ROM right here. I drag it in. You can put it wherever you want to, but you're going to go ahead and find this SOH application, double click it, run, and then it's going to say no OTR files found, generate one now. You're going to click yes. It says ROM detected, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Europe. That's mine. All right, so here's be PAL debug 1, use this ROM. You click yes, or find ROM, which we're going to go ahead and do just so you can show it. I can show you. Now it pops up. We're in the same folder. I can just click it, and that is now selected. Now that is running, doing its installation. ROM extracted, extract another no. So that extracts the ROM. Now it is running. So now we're gonna go ahead and I went ahead and turned the audio down just because I'm not sure if it's overpowering or not. But right here, this is where you set up your controller. So me personally, whenever I play N64 games, I like to use this Retrobit Tribute 64 because it is a two-handed controller. It's super nice. It's got a GameCube analog stick. By no means sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just a guy that likes to play Zelda. But yeah, controller mapping, you can just select which controller you have right here. Hit refresh if you plug something in, if it's not showing up. And then, obviously you click this button with your mouse, and then you can click the button on your controller, which mine is not being picked up right now. Oh, it's because it's not even on. There we go. So those are now, yeah, so the controller, you bind your controller. If you want to have the perks of playing on Ship of Harkinian, like higher FPS and stuff, you need to go to settings, graphics. FPS is now set to original, which is 20 FPS. So if I increase it, you can immediately tell that it gets a bit smoother. And I like to keep mine at about, I usually do about 120 because I feel like, past 60 and stuff, you're not going to really notice that much difference with this type of game. And my monitor is like a 185 hertz, so I can see 185 FPS. But for my personal experience with Ocarina of Time, I think 120 is fine. So you can mess with MSAA, which can improve quality a bit. Internal resolution, this this upscales the game, so that will make the game look quite a bit better. Which I think I usually run this at like 200. All right, guys, you're also going to want to go to enhancements, graphics, disable LOD, Kokiri draw distance up to 5x, enable 3D dropped items, projectiles, dynamic wallet icon. That's what I like to play with. And all this other stuff you can like kind of look through and see the fixes. I recommend going through the fixes and have like certain little fixes for certain things, like out of bound textures, and also enemy randomizer. You can do random, which has the enemies random every time you load into a room. Random seeded means that they're going to be the same random enemies. They're going to be random from the get go, but like every time you load the same room, it's going to be the same enemies. So cosmetic editor, you can do a lot of cosmetics. That's why Link's head's really big. I did that off camera, just to show you guys that there's a lot of stuff in here that you can do. That's under the silly tab. But anyways, that's all I got. I'll do a whole nother video on settings and randomizer settings another time. And I'm also going to be doing a tutorial on how to do mods so that you can get HD textures and player models and all that. Please comment, like, and subscribe to stay informed on all the latest content and tutorials. And I'm going to have a lot more coming than just tutorials. So again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Peace out, my dudes.